Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I wanted to do a little something different today. Instead of divine masculine messages, today we're gonna do a lovebird message from the divine feminine. And I already shuffled the decks. We're gonna use Divine Essentials DF Confessions deck. Okay, so let's find out first though, what does the feminine want to talk about? And we're going to use the same oracle deck I used yesterday. So let's find out. What does she want to talk about, Spirit? I hope you guys are doing well, by the way. And let's see. What does she want to talk about? Oh, she wants to talk about projection. Not seeing the real you. Seeing you as they want. Unwilling to do the self-work. Ooh. And look at this. We have spiritual at the bottom. Spiritual connection, telepathic communication, deep heart space connection. So I'm getting here that she definitely feels this connection with the masculine. And she wants to talk about how he may have been projecting things onto her and not seeing the spiritual connection that she saw, right? So she basically feels like he wasn't able to see her for who she really was. And he's been unwilling to do the self-work, okay? And this could also be her talking to herself about she knows that she needs to also own up to her faults and be willing to do the self-work and not project anything onto him. So let's just see what she wants to say about projection. Some days are so bad and I get so mad at you, okay? So that's exactly what it is. It's like she's upset because she could be judging him, and some days it's highs and lows like a roller coaster, right? So I feel like she feels that some days get really bad, that she just gets really furious with him because she knows that he could be unwilling to do the work on himself to meet her where she's at. Look at that. Beautiful disaster. That's what we are. Okay. And I feel like this is what she's upset about. You know, she's definitely upset that you guys do have this beautiful connection, but it's a complete disaster because you guys are at odds, you know, like you guys are on complete opposites of the spectrum. What else does she want to say? I miss you so much. Your body, your mind, and your cue behind. Okay, so yeah, she misses you. If you're watching this, Divine Masculine. So she misses everything about you. Your presence, the way you think, you know, your mind, and your cute butt, if you have a cute butt. Bottom of the day, she's saying here, we've been doing this way too long, okay? So I feel like she's feeling really tired of this. She knows that you guys have a deep heart connection, that it goes beyond this realm, this physical realm, and it's a beautiful disaster because it's at odds. It's not able to connect. You guys have a vibrational mismatch is what I'm getting here too. Okay, so let's just kind of see what else does she want to say. Honestly, I didn't have any other messages besides this one, but let me just pull the messages of love oracle cards and see if that kind of gives us some more insight. Some days are so bad, I get mad at you. What is that about? Yeah, unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So I feel like she's upset that you are unavailable, Divine Masculine. You know what I mean? Like you're not available to be with her. And she gets really upset how you guys have this blockage. Look at that. Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here, right? So I feel like she knows that because you're unavailable, this is like a warning for her to know that it's not time yet for you guys to be together. Why is beautiful disaster here? That's what we are. Oh, wow. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts, okay? So yeah, I feel like, you know, a lot of times when obsession is here is due to, you know, toxic ways of living, that it can be a thin line between being spiritual and being mortal, you know, like being part of the physical ego mind. And a lot of times the ego tends to obsess, right? And so it's like, it's a disconnect, because instead of it being all spiritual, it's a mix of both. And that's why it's a beautiful disaster, because it's beautiful because it's spiritual, and it's a disaster because at the same time it can be a little bit on the obsessive side of things. Yeah, look at that, strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So I'm getting here that this is why there's a disconnect here of you guys not being able to get over this blockage, because you guys are still going through the journey to be able to finally go from the physical to the spiritual. And the obsession has to do with the devil's energy, which can sometimes be all about sex, right? Like you're just trying to fulfill the ego's desires, which is sexual urges or what have you. And then we have, I miss you so much, your body, your mind, and your cute behind. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. So I'm just getting here that the feminine is missing how you guys did go a little bit slow when you were getting to know each other. So I feel like she misses that honeymoon stage, you know, where you guys were getting to know each other and having good talks and really learning about each other. It's like she misses that. She misses your mind, like the way you think, the things that you would say to her as she was getting to know you. It's like she misses that. How you guys definitely took it to a level where it was very different and unique, and she misses that spark. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at that. Longing. Right when I'm saying that she's missing that spark. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So yeah, she's definitely yearning for her masculine, right? I feel like she feels like he didn't see the real her because of this blockage. You guys didn't get to really explore and get to know each other on a deeper level. It's like you guys had a false start is what I'm getting here. Yeah. Okay. So let's pull one card to see like her overall energy of where she's at. Wow, look at this. She who surrenders, Estefania. Chains, bondage, release. She's holding on to like a letter. And there's actually chains right here at the bottom. So she could have been chained up to something. But there's a waterfall in the background, cloudy energy in the background. So I feel like things are very emotional, very like grief-stricken. But she's surrendering, you know what I mean? Like she's finally letting go. She's realizing that this blockage is going to still be the same and she has to do something different. So the thing that she has left to do is to surrender. And that all that remains is her. She who remains. Manatili. Powerful devotion, true worth, right? Like now she's learning that she needs to be devoted to her own self-love, her own value, her own worth, and she doesn't need you, divine masculine, to give it to her, or she doesn't need anybody else to give that to her. So I feel like she's surrendering. She's finally surrendering that until she starts loving herself, that's when this blockage is going to get out of the way. But I feel like that's where the feminine's at right now. She's, even though she misses the masculine and she wishes that, you know, you guys could really get to know each other, she's surrendering to the situation as it is now because she knows that there's nothing left to do but to accept it. Okay? Let me get a summary here for the reading, Spirit, with the tarot. What else do we need to know? The Hierophant. That pretty much confirms a spiritual card. Okay? Alright? So you guys do have this spiritual connection, no doubt about it, right? Look at that, Ace of Wands. It's like you have this desire for this connection to start over, you know, to let bygones be bygones. What else, Spirit? Oh my God, Justice. And look at this, King of Pentacles at the bottom. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra or a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles here. So let's just see, why is Justice here with the King of Pentacles, Spirit? The Fool. Exactly. So I feel like the feminine wishes that you guys could start over. You have two cards here of new beginnings. You have two major arcanas. This connection was a major life change for her. You know, it was able to help her find her balance, to be stable. In the past, maybe you were in this Fool's energy, not really seeing the warning signs. We did see that warning card earlier, right? Like you may have missed the red flags, but this was how it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? So don't beat yourself up over it. And we have the Five of Wands. So I feel like now you're learning that you need to go through changes and fight for this connection, but in your own way, as far as working on yourself, not trying to force, right? But willing to do the self-work, because you know that when you do the self-work, your masculine is going to follow and do the self-work for himself as well. But at the same time, you're not putting expectations. Okay. Beautiful. So let's get a love affirmation message to wrap up the reading. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Honesty. This heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is, honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rooting, tooting trust parade, and everyone's invited except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. I love this, you know, and it's like, justice is also about being truthful, right? You know, this person is holding on to the sword. Like, this is going to be, the truth is always going to set you free, right? So we saw that girl in bondage earlier, Estefania. Maybe your name is Stephanie. Take it how it resonates. But she's releasing herself from this bondage, right? From this expectation, the obsession, you know, the devil's energy, and actually doing the work to work on herself, because she knows that when she works on herself and she's honest about the situation, about how she's feeling, then she's going to free herself up for something new, right? With the Fool's energy, to take a leap of faith, to keep going, right? Look at that. We were talking about self-worth earlier. Bottom of the deck. I cast off all concerns about what people think of me. I know I'm a totally kick-ass person, and my kick-assness can never be diminished by rejection. So people can think what they think and feel what they feel. In the meantime, I'll just keep on knowing what I know without thinking about what they are thinking about what I already know, I think. I love this, you guys. So I feel like the feminine is really stepping into her power, right? She's surrendering to the situation. You know, for a long time, I feel like she could have been fixated on this, because we did see the obsession card, but I feel like she's coming to terms with nothing can change unless I do something about it, and it starts with herself, right? Her really standing into her truth, you know, accepting what's going on and not fighting it. And that's when things are going to go in her favor. New beginnings, you know, with the Justice, the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles. She's going to become her own King of Pentacles, being in her masculine energy to really, you know, work on her finances and bring abundance in her life. And things are going to finally start falling into place. And longing is usually coming from a lack energy. So I feel like she's going to get to a place where she's no longer going to long for anything, because she's already thankful for what she has, for what she has created in her life. And when you're putting yourself in that abundance mindset and not lack, you're going to attract things coming to you. And next thing you know, your masculine is going to show up in your life, and you'll be like, wow, is that all it took? I just had to focus on me, what I got going on, and it just came to my door. Like, I didn't even have to force it, right? And that's how it's going to be a beautiful feeling, because you're going to be like, this is what I wanted. And it came because I focused on me, right? It started with me loving me and not looking for love outside of me. Okay, guys? So I love this message. I feel like it was very on point. Comment below. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking on the link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!